If you're a peanut soup lover, you are definitely going to want to try this one. Kindly give this video a thumbs up. Please like this video as I share with you this beautiful combination of chicken and mushroom groundnut soup. And while at it, can you let me know if you're a peanut soup lover, what you love to have with it? Do you prefer fufu or rice balls? My name is Sianoki. Thank you so much for joining me. So to begin with, we have our peanut butter. I'm going to add some water to it. It is soft, relatively soft because it is fresh, so I can simply use my spatula. Sometimes when the groundnut sits for long, it becomes hard. What you can do is just put it in your blender, add water, and then you can quickly mix this up. The use of a whisk is also very fast, so any of this method can help. I've also shared a recipe on this channel where I used roasted groundnuts in the absence of peanut butter or groundnut paste. You can simply get roasted groundnuts, add water to it, and then get this mixture. I'll leave the link to that video for you in case you do not have fresh groundnut paste. You can use that. The next thing would be to put this on the stove and stir from time to time while I prep my protein. I'll be using chicken for this recipe, nicely cleaned. I'll add my spices, which is ginger, garlic, pepper, onion, herbs, basil that I blended into this and put them in my ice cube containers. I also have my homemade tomato paste added to it, added some seasoning cube. You want to be generous with the salt. The base of the soup has to be salty, otherwise by the time you are done, your chicken will not taste nice. Okay, so I'm adding the spices, local spices. I have the recipes of everything that I'm using. I made it, I've shared it on the channel, and so I'll leave the link for your convenience. I also added some carrots and some red bell pepper. I took out the seed and I added it to it. Once the paste starts to splatter, I cover it and lower the heat completely, and at this point you can see oil forming on top. That is the indication that you need that your groundnut is ready. I'll move it to the other side and then bring my chicken with everything that I added on and put it on the fire. I will let the steam cook the tomatoes, so at this point I'm not stirring, especially because of the tomatoes is soft, so the steam will cook it completely, and then I'll take that one out. Once I take the tomatoes and bell pepper out, I can just go ahead and stir everything. The carrots and onions, they are strong enough or they are hard enough to be able to handle every stirring that goes on here. Okay, and they are not cooked at this point, so I'm going to leave that in, and I'm going to stir this so that all the spices that I added will be nicely infused with the chicken before I even continue any other thing. Please, if you've not liked this video, this is a kind reminder to do that. It is a way of supporting my channel, so thank you so much, and I appreciate you. I appreciate all the support. So at this point I'll just take my carrots and then the onions out, and I'll add it to the tomatoes. I'll be blending and adding to the soup later on. Okay, so once I've taken that out, I'm just adding the cooked down paste to the chicken. I've rinsed the saucepan in which I cooked the paste in it, and then I'm adding it to my chicken. So at this point I'll just go ahead and stir it. Caution, if you are not using chicken for this recipe and you are using fish, you might want to mix your paste with water before pouring it, so that you don't have to come and now stir after you add. Okay, but chicken is hard, it can withstand every stirring. So I also blended the veggies as I mentioned, and I added to it, and now I'm adding my okro and my mushroom. Very important that I add a mushroom at this point. If you add the mushroom at the beginning of this recipe, you are likely not to find it by the time you are done. You're not going to get your mushroom to enjoy because they are very tender, very soft. So now that I've added everything, that I don't need to further stir my soup, that is when I add the mushroom. Also, the pepper, I'm leaving the stock on it because I want the flavors and not the spice. If I take the stock off, I'll get both the flavor and the spice, and I think I'll have enough pepper in the spice blend. So all I needed was the flavor. So the soup has been cooking for some time. It has simmered down nicely now under low heat. You can see oil forming on the sides, indicating that it is ready. And so I had to drop in my favorite fragrance, which is the basil. It's such a good addition. If you've not been adding basil to your soups, please do. Plus now I have it growing plenty at my backyard, so I have it in everything. Yeah, so yeah, it is ready. We are having it with fufu. We also had it with rice balls on a different day. It's almost like something that we do. Like the first day we prepare peanut butter soup, we have fufu, and then the leftover other days we have rice balls, then we have boiled plantain and yam, and then I leave extra soup for myself because I love peanut butter soup and gari. Anyway, I hope this was helpful and you enjoyed my video. Kindly give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and share with a loved one, and let me know what you think about it. If there are any concerns, feel free to share in the comments, and watch other videos on the channel as well. I'll see you again. Bye.